anything that you feel would be, one of the really important, or a couple really important things that parents can do to help prepare their young man or young woman for serving the mission?
I think definitely. I think parents do a great job. First of all, my parents did a great job. I think it's it's not really what my parents didn't do. It's what I wish they did more of. A lot more gospel conversations about kind of get into the details of it, especially like they understand it. They have a base knowledge, so teach them something new about it. Give them something that might blow their mind a little bit about the gospel. I remember when I was in the mission field and I was new, and I'd be studying my scriptures. I'd be reading Jesus the Christ, for example. When I finally got to do that, it was like I had never thought about that before. And I think a lot of that the parents can share with their kids, of giving them these experiences and amazing aha moments with the gospel that would make them that much more excited. So I think, and of course, everybody might have their own limits. Like, don't just talk about the gospel with your kids, but I think just a lot more gospel conversations would be great, where you get into the details. You talk about the stuff that isn't just the obvious answers, and a lot more of the symbolism of the gospel too. And I guess, and also take them to the temple as much as possible. When they can finally go, when they get their endowment taken out, just encourage them and always try and get them there as much as possible, depending on your circumstances, and before they go on their mission. And that will give them that much more time with you. And when they're preparing and they're kind of in that, because they're gonna, like I said earlier in the show, they're gonna have those thoughts in the back of the mind: is, do I really need to do this? Am I ready for this type of idea? And as they do that, then, and as the parents are encouraging them the whole time, it'll make it, I don't want to say easier to say goodbye and give your mom that last hug for 2 years, but it'll definitely make them feel more comfortable with it. And when they're walking on that plane or walking into the MTC.
That's great. Thank you for sharing that. I think that's really good advice.